Yeah, and I can always add like a thing later, right?
Yeah. You want me to send you the logo? Because that way you can set that
Do
as.
that, and also like screenshot me where I could like check on YouTube if we're live or not. Because you're right, they did change up the interface.
Yeah, I'll send a link. Our YouTube video is live now. It's live doing a blank screen.
Sweet. So is the audio working? Audio check 1 2 3.
Hold on, let me unmute.
Yeah. Audio check 1 2 3. Audio check 1 2 3.
Okay, I hear like an echo. I think it might be capture your audio wave as well. Hold on a second. Let me just talk. That's okay. Yeah, I hear an echo, so I think you probably have speakers or something. Or?
Okay, try this. Audio 1 2 3. Audio 1 2 3. Is this something different?
Oh, hold on a second. Let me try that again.
Yeah. Audio 1 2 3. Audio 1 2 3. Audio 1 2 3. Audio 1 2 3.
Yeah, I think it's better now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And so we're live.
Oh, nice. We got Wiley Books. He said, "Yeah, let's do this."
And we're live. All right. What's up, everyone?
All right, so we're here today. We're going to start our famous on the internet show / podcast, and today we're going to be interviewing Cripple Jesus, the host of the Cripple Cast.
What is up, everyone?
How are you doing?
Welcome.
I am honored to do my not stand-up comedy this show because I can't physically stand up.
Okay. So, it seems that the majority of your show consists of people asking you questions and stuff like that. Like, they basically ask you what it's like dealing with different things. The second most recent episode, I think, or maybe third, was when you said like that Detroit was dangerous, and people were asking you what it's like to live in Detroit or to be in Detroit.
Yeah, that episode was featured on WATP, so that's probably one of our well-known ones.
Oh shit!
Yeah, the premise.
Can I get an introduction? Like, first off, can we address the elephant in the room? Why are you called Cripple Jesus? Can you explain the origins as to your name?
Well, my dad's side of the family is somewhat religious.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them are from the South.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also crippled. So for me to use the name Jesus, that's using the Lord's name in vain, I guess. And to add
I love it.
that made the most sense. So yeah, that's how we're here today.
I love it. What is it that you do? Just to give us like a quick like 3 lines to our audiences.
Well, 70% of my material is about my legs not working, and then 30% is black people jokes.
Okay, all right. I just wanted a intro to this.
I have a podcast too. If you want to check that out, just Google Cripplecast. You'll find it on one of the many platforms that we're on.
Yeah.
It even appears on Podcoin, which you can use to earn points as you listen to it. I chill my share code, but I don't even remember it off the top of my head, so I can't give that out right now.
Yeah, we'll share that in the next episode.
Yeah.
You gotta get those good boy points, boys. I gotta get all those nuggets.
Well, the good boy points on Podcoin is more like you have to spend like basically like several months of listening to podcasts for 6 hours a day, and then you'll be able to get a $5 gift card to like either Amazon or Starbucks.
Jesus Christ, I'm not that crippled.
Yeah, so that's basically Podcoin. It was advertised by Seamus McKillen, who's also heavily featured on WATP. So
he's also a cripple.
Oh, I thought he was just like a guy who was claiming to be a redhead ginger. Is ginger a derogatory term, or is it like a PC term?
I don't know. It's so hard to keep up with nowadays. Shit.
First off, how can someone claim to be a ginger or redhead? Isn't it like, are you not? You are?
Well, I've never seen a picture of Seamus McKillen, and apparently that's not even his real name. So.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, you dye your hair. Is that what pretending to be a ginger means?
I think you also need freckles too, and you also have to have very pale skin. Like,
what if you eat at freckle bitches enough? Does that make? Because I like the spicy nuggets at freckle bitches.
oh, okay. Yeah, you also said that you're into black girls too. So, yeah, we can get into that. So, like, let's say you met like a girl who dyed her hair red and she was black. So then, like, I don't know if you would consider that a ginger, but like, yay or nay on that.
Oh shit! What a question.
I guess it all depends on the body type, really. Cause especially when we went to the strip club, there was a surprising amount of black chicks who pulled off blonde hair pretty well. And, like, if you're fat and gross, you're not going to look good in anything. But if you at least go to the gym, like, twice a week, you'll probably be able to pull it off.
All right, yeah, that sounds good. Now, can you go in more into the specifics of this? As I mentioned earlier, I only know from like descriptions I've read on 4chan, where like there were a lot of threads once in a while where it's I don't know what the proper term is that we should use on YouTube to not get demonetized.
We've already used the term crippled like 10 times.
Yeah. I like to call them basketball Americans.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. I meant like from the name of the thread. I think like so. I guess it would be like basketball American cum shots or something, where a lot of the descriptions are people who are into it is that they like the contrast of the colors that occur, and that's one of the reasons why they like it.
Oh yeah, or like.
First off, I would like to say there's no better place to look about questions about race relations than 4chan. So good job on that. Secondly, too, I would have to agree with the contrast thing, but there's also like a mental contrast between a black woman and a white woman. I don't know if we have time to get into that,
but if this is part of what makes you famous, then yeah, that's what we got to do, because this show is about finding people who are famous on the internet, finding out how they became famous on the internet, and then us stealing that idea so that we too can become famous on the internet. And that is our 1, 2, 3 plan.
See, we're transparent. That's what we are.
Yeah, that's because we're the business boys. A show largely about, proposing ridiculous business ideas that would never work in the real world, and then maybe somebody actually tries it and actually may or may not succeed.
Hey, never say never. One of these days, one day.
You guys know the 4 P's?
No.
So I'll tell you the 4 P's. It's the business podcast.
Oh, okay.
Popeyes, that's one. Popeyes purple drink, that's one that we just learned about in marketing class. Pussy, and then principles.
Principles. By principles, do you mean like a principle of a school, or like the ideal like principles that the people strive for?
Just your values, like I look to the all-powerful Mighty Maddox, who doesn't have ads on his website.
Oh, okay.
That would be a example of what a principle would be.
One of the reviews of his podcast, which was like a Godzilla versus Podcast Zero, was someone should make a good Godzilla podcast. So I might actually one day make a podcast and call it a good Godzilla podcast, and then make it like very different from what Maddox does. I'm not even too familiar with his show. All I know is that we did stream a show from his Discord server at one point, and then the show ended when like the majority of the people participating got banned from the server.
Well, I'm not gonna dive into what his show is about, but he basically did it so he could fuck his co-host. That was the purpose of the show.
Wait, seriously? Like, was his co-host like a hot chick?
It was to get closer to a hot chick. This chick was like UCB comedy theater, and I guess they had worked in close proximity before.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Elaborate plan to fuck her.
Alright, I'm just gonna spam invites to other Discords that I'm in, just in case people want to join. Cheap Idea Factory Games. Oh wait, I posted in the wrong thing.
I already went off the rails on this podcast. I tend to I don't have breaks on the wheelchair a lot of times, especially when I'm on podcast. So when I get rolling,
sounds good.
Going.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like your outro where you say "Roll on, soldiers." That's a pretty cool outro on your podcast.
Well, yeah, I got that from Carl, because Carl has that Sleep Well Ponies thing.
Oh.
That he does on his podcast, and I thought, you know what, it would be cool to have the exact same outro and the exact same intro every show.
You're not concerned that you're gonna get sued for that at all, or no?
I think it's
you can take my $20 million wheelchair. Sure.
I think it's different enough that you can get away with fair use at that point.
Oh, okay.
I suggested that Gabraham Sandwich, like before hearing you say that, I had actually suggested that Gabraham Sandwich sign off on Burn Court with Burn On, but then you ended up using Roll On, so I guess you beat him to it, so you can't use that anymore.
Yeah,
or he can.
That is also a great show that I was just recent, the most recent episode. So check Burn Court out, everybody.
How do you spell that?
B-U-R-N, then Court.
Yeah, Burn Court.
Oh, like burn court, like I'll take you to court, but it's burning. Okay.
Are you gonna get demonetized if you use the faggot word? Well,
I guess we'll find out.
Long story short, Brett Leahy was a faggot who accused me of a bunch of things that I didn't do, and we tried to hash it out at Burn Court, but it ended up him talking over everybody and spurting out and making fun of my crystal voice. So it was pretty great.
Wait, but why does he have like a beef with you? Like, I used to have that site netbeef .tk, but everything on that site expired because I haven't updated the. I basically used like a throwaway account and a throwaway one of those like prepaid debit cards, and I was thinking like, yeah, this will last for as long as they don't notice that there's no more money on that card, but apparently they noticed, so now it's expired. But it was basically this mind map chart of like everybody on the internet who has a beef with somebody, something like that, and at the center of it was Maddox and Dick, because it seems like all the beefs somehow connect to that. Like somehow, if you look at the chart, the arrows just like end up getting back there, which is very interesting.
I think it only connects back to them, T-Prince, because I think like you focus on that a lot.
No, I actually opened it up so that anyone could edit it, and people were editing it. We even had like Geekgook and Digibro on there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That was me.
Yeah, I didn't know who Geekgook was, but then Digibro is tied to Dick by having beef with some of the other people. I forgot who exactly, but basically, like I think it's like half the people don't like him because they think he's a pedophile, and the other half don't like him because they think that he sucks. And then one guy doesn't like him.
I'm in the half.
Oh yeah, you wanted to fight him too, right? I think you were on the chart as well because you wanted to fight him.
Yeah. So what happened was he pussied out exactly like everybody. got his wife to fight me, which I turned down because number one, I'm not trying to do a Dick Show Special Olympics here. That wasn't the deal. And number two, I don't have beef with his wife. I don't even know if his wife exists or if she's just a fictional character. So, yeah, I'm not gonna fight his wife.
I think she does exist. A lot of people would rip on her by saying that she looks like a horse, but they're
Wow.
exaggerating.
Well,
They're definitely exaggerating it. Like I'd say she's not like horse face. They're exaggerating it. She's pretty decent looking according to the photos that are available. So.
Would you say she's not really a horse, or more so like a donkey?
No.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I've allegedly seen photos of her on the Dick Show Discord. Now, I don't know if they're actually real photos, but it didn't surprise me at all that you say that.
Oh, okay. Now, the next question that we had prepared was actually I didn't have a question prepared after that. We already asked you what is it you do on the internet. How have you changed the internet? Like, why is the internet different now than it was before?
I don't think I changed the internet. I just, a lot of people are open. I started the podcast because I got so many requests for me to answer these triple questions, right? So it's more like a supply and demand deal. Because instead of answering these questions over DMs like I was doing previously, I was just like, oh, fuck it, I'll make a podcast about it.
That is like the perfect way to kind of like outsource ideas for your podcast. Is if you're gonna like reply to things anyway that people send you, might as well do it out in front of everyone so it could benefit more than one person.
And you got more efficient.
Yeah.
Do it in a podcast instead of having to type out a paragraph to each individual person.
Right. Like, yeah, would you rather type out a paragraph, or would you rather just like hit up OBS and just start talking?
Yeah,
Right.
so basically, the answer you should have given was that you made the internet wheelchair accessible, which it was not previously.
Oh, that's my tagline. I got it. But yeah, we are the only wheelchair accessible podcast on the
Hey, can this podcast, can you make us wheelchair accessible?
Here's what we'll do. We'll make you part-time wheelchair.
Okay, yeah, that looks good.
That you get a stamp from the government that you put on your windshield that says handicap vehicle.
Oh, see,
It's not the same as actual handicap stickers.
Right.
But it's close enough.
I'll take it.
Yeah, we've been ducking the government because we have not been in compliance with that 2002, Accessibility Act Amendment, whatever it was called.
Disability Act.
Yeah. The same one that passed like back then, so you had to make everything wheelchair accessible. And the internet has gone too long without complying with that. So now we have it. So we don't have to hide from the government anymore.
You do realize, since this is Business Boys, right, that it is an absolute fucking scam, that there are lawyers out there who don't even go to business. They just look at Google Images and say, yeah, it doesn't look like that business is wheelchair compliant. And they just send out hundreds of notices, and these small businesses are either, well, I go to court or I just pay this fine.
Oh,
And
yeah.
It's absolute horseshit.
Now, I would like to...
Go in.
I just wanted to welcome Johnson Brown and Cantillions because...
What's up, man? What's up, guys?
They're also both famous on the internet. I think Cantillions is famous for hosting the Chris Cant cast, and Johnson Brown is famous for
being an autistic.
You can see that T-Prince is very well prepared.
Solidifying the success of Red Robin on on Yelp for forever, basically.
Well, mainly Facebook reviews, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he's a professional Facebook reviewer. So these are people. These are all legitimate strategies to become famous on the internet, and we're stealing all of them. That's what this episode is all about.
Oh, you know what you guys should do since you like stealing reformatting formats so much? You should do like the Watch Mojo top 10 ways.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry, but I despise Watch Mojo. That fucking all right, like that stupid music intro that they had for the longest time. I don't know about you guys. I find it like super annoying. I don't know why.
I think we should get him as the next guest for Famous on the Internet, and then interview him, and then like see what ideas we could steal from him on our show.
Wait, who? Watch Mojo? No, that's like a company.
Oh wait, it's a company.
Watch Mo. No, actually.
They have like 10,000 people working on it.
Yeah, they basically like churn out like top 10 videos, like how BuzzFeed does like here's 10 ways to eat cheese.
Wow, this is as disappointing as finding out that Hanna-Barbera wasn't actually a woman who was making all those cartoons back in the day.
Here's 10 ways you actually don't need to lose weight, and everybody's sexist because Justin. So.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, yeah. So
I had to get that out. I despise Watch Mojo. That stupid fucking Watch Mojo.
would you still defend Giguk if he started doing that Watch Mojo stuff?
No, not at all. No, but he's a man of good taste and such that he would not do that. I believe in him to not do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but as they say, never meet your heroes, which is kind of the rule that this show breaks every single episode.
But we do well. We have a good time. I like meeting our heroes.
Well, I want to get Corinne on our show. Corinne, I mean, she's not really that relevant anymore, but it was like some funny shit when she was on the internet.
She was a hyper broad.
Johnson, I think this is what makes you famous, is that you were a survivor at one of those, like, house brainwashing type schools.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. But then also, that wasn't enough for you. You're such a badass that you decided to cripple yourself to get a couple inches on your height.
Oh yeah, he did do that. That could be a documentary. You could probably make like an internet documentary about both those things. Maybe not together, but separate. And
Actually,
then,
Hazen is probably going to be doing a video on it for his next big thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it should be pretty cool.
Hazen Cruz is pretty chill. He makes some pretty good music, and yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Shout out to him. He made the theme for my podcast, the opening theme.
I actually showed that to Chase the other day, to let him know who you are.
I saw it. It was awesome. It was lit.
Yeah, Gator's a pretty cool guy.
I have so many questions for you, Johnson Brown. Though that was like two main questions that I had. A, what is this Holocaust thing? I mean, let me clarify. What is this Holocaust school that you went to? And B, how did you cripple yourself to gain 2 inches? Is it 2 inches of height or is it 2 inches elsewhere?
3 inches of height.
3 inches.
Yeah, you basically put these metal cages around your legs. And they have pins going into your bones, your tibia. And prior to that, they hollow out your tibia and put a metal rod in it.
You're messing with me, right? Wait, seriously? Is this a thing?
Johnson Brown, does that mean you're a tibia man?
Oh,
A tibia man. Are you a tibia man? Or an ass man?
Tibia, definitely.
Tibia, as God intended.
Tibia. Oh, okay. Is that a thing that we should be also appropriating? Like asking people what they're. Well, we already asked you about like the nuances of being into black women. So I think we've already hit that quota. We've hit our diversity quota already. Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We're progressive enough to be on YouTube, and yeah.
Yeah, he talks about basketball Americans, and you have a people of wheelchair on your show. So
Yo, that's it. That's it. We have enough diversity to last us a year from this one episode itself.
yeah, we can probably start getting away with doing alt right shit now.
Well, you got a shark too.
Whoa. Yeah, we're inclusive. Sharks, Cantillions, whatever they may be, they're welcome as well.
Yeah. So that was a very good show. We had a 2-for-1 special or 3-for-1 because we weren't expecting those unexpected guests. Um, we are broadcasting from an unsecured Discord, so basically anybody can just hop on uninvited. But
By design, we want it this way.
yeah, we also made Interrogator a mod in the Discord channel for some reason.
I love that guy.
Yeah, a lot of people disliked him, and a lot of people like him. And him being such a divisive figure, I figured he's the best choice to be a mod. And I gave him the ability to change people's nicknames as they appear, like arbitrarily. And he has not abused any of his powers yet, which is a bit disappointing.
Well, I like him because it's really fascinating how much different screenshots he has of this one character.
Oh.
Yeah, he also
Got like 300 of them. I met the guy in person.
oh, he was there. Oh man, that makes me even more upset that I couldn't go. Wow. I mean, I didn't meet up with I don't know his real name, but the Snowplow Show guy, the Bone Losers, like
Brad.
Oh, Brad is.
Carter.
Oh. Because I know that he used Roy as a persona a lot. He used Bob a lot. He uses yeah.
Love that guy.
I've just been binging PLA while at work because my current job I'm feeling like I'm like navigating a minefield where basically what I've been doing at work is just fucking up left and right, and then I'm like, yeah, I don't know how long this job's gonna last, so let me just put on some PLA and ride it out. Yeah. And I'm like,
You should check out Madcast Media as well. They do a lot of stuff together, but he's really funny too.
Madcast Media? Oh, okay. I don't know. I was thinking like having his attitude because I love his laid back attitude. I'd like to interview him too. That'd be also a good guy to interview because he just has this laid back personality. He's all like, yeah, how's it going? I just changed the
Oh,
phone.
shit. I just forgot, you guys. I didn't mention. Wait, I think I did. Did I mention that I called the show before I had a podcast?
Oh yeah. I don't know. You did mention that your podcast was hosted on WATP, but I think that's all you mentioned before.
Yeah, so that's originally where my fame came from. That I called it the show podcast, and I told that story about the black sorority a bit.
Yeah, but that's very different from our earlier topic of 4chan threads and contrasts and effective contrasts that is achieved by those individuals.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this: I don't think any culture is perfect, but I do think that this is gonna be a stereotype too, probably. But I do think that there's something to the fact that black chicks are usually more motivated, like career-wise, whereas a white chick will just talk about her dog and what kind of latte she drinks.
You're saying you mean black chicks, right? The first example you said white chicks, I think, or at least I heard white chicks.
No. He's talking about like that stereotype about white girls and dogs. I mean, I really don't know where that came from, but it is like a rampant thing that's going on these days, and I think that might be one of the reasons why Cripple Jesus is not as into them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's safer that way.
According to my buddy.
Safer that way. You don't want that hot coffee to pour on you or that dog to nibble on you. It's much safer.
Well, I was thinking because they pork their dogs.
Yeah, that's like a
Whoa!
it's happening way too much.
Holy shit. I'm sorry to interrupt. Please go ahead.
No. I mean, that's just like common knowledge.
I learn something new every day.
That I noticed is that black chicks don't give a fuck about environmental, which is refreshing.
That's true.
Yeah. It's
White
ironic.
chicks are all about, oh, we gotta have a paper straw. I gotta inconvenience my life to save a fucking turtle. And black people are just like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, I mean, you're not even saving the turtle with that paper straw because these paper straws aren't really gonna do anything.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
I had there was an article out like 2 weeks ago, or not a few weeks ago, about how this girl, like, she had a metal straw and she was drinking some iced coffee. She slipped and she fell and the metal straw went through her eyeball into her brain and died. And she died on the spot. Not the straw, she died.
That's pretty scary.
So
Yeah, but think about how many
okay.
ducks.
right.
But you know what? I think that well, I mean, given just like people do eat ducks sometimes, so that probably means fewer ducks have been eaten. But I will say this much: this is also a good business opportunity, a new business boy's original idea right here.
Oh shit.
We could come up with these excursion packages where people can go out and save the world environmentally by doing like these activities. It's basically like a summer camp for rich people who have nothing better to do, and then we'll just tell them that they're saving the environment, and we'll just have them like I don't know, build birdhouses or paint things or something like that, and use we'll also have them like build straws out of paper, like just like make your own paper straw and all these
Paper
other
mache straws.
paper mache straws, yeah, and then like
I had one idea of white girl.
We could also make a petting zoo where we get a whole bunch of orphaned, improper, starving black children.
Oh my god.
The white people can feed and hold for a time.
Yeah, that.
And they get to, for a small fee of $2.99, you get to own them and take a selfie and talk about how you enjoy your time.
Yeah.
Yo man, I think at a certain point in time we at a certain, not we, but at a certain point in time this was done. Like, people of a certain color was pretty much sold for their services.
Basically, what this is like the idea of monetizing. Okay, I forgot what I had a train of thought, but then I ended up losing it. So yeah, we're go with that.
Yeah, we're trying to monetize like no, I see where we're going with it. You bring white people to like, say, a third world country, like for example Africa, right? And then we sell their volunteerism for money while not paying them. So that way we reverse the course of history and we balance out the forces.
Well, if anything, they're the ones being paid because they're being fed and.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's the justification.
Holy
Holy shit!
Being the petting zoo.
Wait. Oh my god.
Yo, I think this is actually a bit disturbing, but those cat cafes that were all the rage? I think that actually might be a front for like some kind of like drug dealing thing. Like, because cats, like, they have that like toxoplasmosis thing. Like, that's like the only.
Cat piss. Cat piss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not I don't know if it's in the piss, but like
It's in the piss.
Disease
It's a piss.
that,
It's.
It actually has like a parasite that just makes you like cats. That's basically what it is.
Oh. Oh no, I thought you were referring to cheesing, which In case anyone didn't watch like that South Park episode, it's essentially what it is. It's a sniffing cat piss to get high.
So they were making a reference to that toxoplasmosis.
I think that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, they were making a reference to it because like that makes you like addicted to cats and stuff like that. Which is why people who like cats are weird. So it's because they got toxoplasmosis. That's basically what it is. Tirzu even made a video about it. About like he basically proved that like cats are bad for you and they're basically a drug.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, speaking of cats.
Just say no.
Yeah, I mean, do you remember like who's that girl that was the guy who was fighting Asterios? He had like the cat girl lady, whatever.
You think she was pissing on him?
I don't know, man. Like, do you think yeah, he's like putting himself at risk of toxoplasmosis by like having that cat lady girl person.
I think all furries have that already.
I don't know, man. I mean, like the furries and the dogs and stuff. Yeah, I hear some like horror stories about those furry conventions, and that's not a good not a good look.
The smell in those conventions has to be absolutely ripped. I would probably have to cripple my nose.
Oh my god.
Maybe a imagine if you had the convention that was based around like refreshing scents and like getting clean. Like maybe that's a good idea. Like just get like soap products and whatnot, and then turn it into a convention. Like have it like SoapCon. It's all about people getting clean and all that stuff.
And then put it right next to a Smash Brothers tournament.
Yeah.
Just hope they get the hint.
You gotta use subliminal messaging since this is a business podcast. So like
That's right.
There's a flash of stickable Spice deodorant. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
There it is.
I mean, Old Spice really got like they took a big hit when Terry Crews claimed that he got Me Too'd, and then I think that might have hurt the branding a bit.
Oh,
dude.
I mean, I don't exactly know what happened, but there was like a news article about that. I mean, there's a news article about Anita too. I think there was even a website that make your own news article thing, where like you can make a news article that looks like those other news articles. But
I
like,
saw a theory on Reddit that Terry Crews is really a part of Midtown, and he came out against that guy to basically defraud the whole movement and make a joke out of it.
oh really?
I saw that in a Reddit thread. As everybody knows, everything you see on Reddit is automatically 100% true, so there's no need to look into it. But yeah,
Facts.
Yeah, we still need to get that hidden camera show off the ground to catch a Redditor, because there are too many of these Redditors running around. We just need to catch them and expose them for who they are on video.
We gotta make a list of them, and then when they move into the neighborhood, they knock on the door. Hi, I'm Reddit.
It's like, hi, I'm a convicted Redditor, and I just have to let you know that, this is my username, this is my address.
We need to hire someone to pretend to be a person on an Ask Reddit thread, and then the moment we give like the Redditor some validation and attention by responding to his posts, we'll tell him to come over to our house for cookies.
Yeah. Also, we could also host like a fake convention on Reddit and be like, yo, it's RedditCon, and then like when they show up, then we have our representative with who's wearing a suit coming out there, and ask them, it's like, hey, what are you guys doing here?
It sounds like Chris Hansen can make a comeback.
Yeah. Do you think we could get Chris Hansen on this show?
Absolutely.
I mean, he's been big on TV, but it's time for him to make his internet debut and become internet famous.
Yeah, maybe if you just kind of mumble it, so it sounds like To Catch a Predator. To Catch a Predator.
Actually, didn't he work with internet group in his show or something like that to get leads and stuff like that.
You mean like the two people?
Justice.
Yeah. He worked with them to do that. So it'll be the same thing. He'll work with us. We'll split the ad revenue 50-50. Right? Yeah. Sounds good.
I like how like.
So I can't wait till Chris Hansen goes into a Redditor guy's house. But why don't you have a seat over there that can sound flustered? Like, wait.
He's already sitting down.
Let me tell you about the broken window fallacy and why you're wrong.
At home, no.
Or we could just change up. Maybe if we can't get him, all right. So here's the deal, Mr. Hansen. You can either work with us and be part of our show to catch a Redditor, or we'll find somebody else and call him His Cranston and have him be the guy in the suit who interviews these Redditors that we catch. It might even be Cantillion's because he has the C in his name.
I like
There's no H.
I like how Cantillion's the only one that provided like a legitimate business idea throughout this entire episode. And I really wanted to like hop on that and talk about it, but we totally veered off. But okay.
You know what's ironic? That his idea is the only one I don't remember. I don't remember.
Okay. It wasn't an idea, but he's saying how people if they're really shady, they'll like send out mass emails or letters, and Cantillion, if you're listening, please feel free to jump in. To like mom and pop shops and basically threaten them that they violate like they violate disability. They violate the Disability Act, so they'd rather pay like a few $100 to this lawyer or go to court, which they don't want to do. So I was gonna say like that sounds like a good business idea. What if we start sending out massive emails to a bunch of people?
Have to consult a real lawyer to find out though. That's
No, it's cool. We have a. That's exactly it. I was gonna say we don't need a lawyer. We have a disabled person.
Wait, so if we have enough, like, are you saying like with enough like good boy points, we don't even need a lawyer or something like that? Is that how it works?
Yo, I don't know what good boy points are, but that sounds like it.
They're like currency / experience points thing for like real life and or school. Basically, you can use them for college credit or something like that. I don't know what the exchange rate is, but I think it's like you need a certain amount of good boy points to get college credit or something like that, or the other way around. You might need to get college credits to get good boy points to exchange. It's basically like imagine as if like college credits and good boy points were like two different cryptocurrencies, but they're not actually encrypted. So instead of a decentralized blockchain, you have like it's more like a centralized meme, I guess. It's like the opposite of a blockchain. Yeah. So, how much cryptocurrency does everyone currently have? I have like maybe $20 ish of cryptocurrencies that I can't spend because they're in 3 different forms of cryptocurrency, and they're all below the minimum amount that you have to spend in order to be able to use them. So, for the wallet that I have them in, at least. Yeah.
I think I have about 200 in Bitcoin.
Oh, okay. Now, if Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency you have, or like, or do you have other ones? Because I know that like other people were suggesting different kinds. Skycoin was shilled by John McAfee and then disavowed by John McAfee. So I don't know much about that other than the one. Like I only saw part of this one YouTube video where like they were making fun of him. Like some guy was like imitating him, saying like, "Oh, I got betrayed by this hooker that I hired to do my taxes while I fucked my accountant." And then like, I don't know, that does sound like something that someone who's making fun of John McAfee would say if they were trying to make fun of him.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's from
there's so damn many now. There's so many.
That's from a video, and when John McCaffrey, he describes to people how to uninstall McAfee security because he got tired of people sending him mass emails saying, "How do I uninstall your program?" John.
Wait, did he actually say that though, or is that like someone like imitating him, or
He did
talking
it
about
on his YouTube channel. He actually
when he was talking about Skycoin and the accountant? And
yeah, that's him.
wait, what? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
I thought it was a guy who was just imitating him, making fun of him. I have not been this.
The joke about the hooker and the accountant. Yeah, that's him.
Oh wow.
That's from video.
Oh okay. Because I remember there was a video. It was called what was it called? It was called Beta as Fuck, I think it was called. And then like these guys were like making fun of John McIntosh and stuff. And I'm like, oh wow, this guy's like a parody of Peter Coffin. This guy's like making fun of him. But then it actually turned out to be Peter Coffin. Like he was unironically making a video that like with him in it. And I'm like, I thought it was someone like because I didn't know what Peter Coffin looked like, and I thought that it was like these two dudes who were making fun of him. But like actually he was one of them, and I guess the other guy was his friend or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they were serious about that video. They've since taken it down.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure it's probably been backed up and archived though.
Oh yeah.
That video was funny though, because I thought it was a parody, but apparently it was not. And I'm like, oh wow, that's just weird.
Yeah, they were trying to be woke, and they really missed the mark.
They overshot, I guess. Yeah. Wait, that's like almost like the same thing that Maddox did when he was like talking about like about cucks and stuff like that. He made a video. Yeah, he made a video about that, and then some legal stuff happened, and like he unlocked the title somehow, and then I don't know. It's a whole convoluted mess.
I saw a BuzzFeed article in my Twitter feed today, and I think Maddox wrote it. The title of the article was like 7 reasons why cuckolding is the fetish for intellectuals.
Wait, what? That's gotta
And
be.
that sounds more Maddox than anything I've ever heard. I think he's a BuzzFeed writer now.
No, well, I mean, at least he's got a real job.
Yeah.
So that's good. Having jobs is good. Now, we should have a segment on our show where we tell people how to get jobs, like tips on how to write resumes and tips on how to apply for jobs and stuff like that. And we'll have like an example of a good resume and an example of a bad resume. And like the bad resume will have all these swear words and like pictures of like a guy holding a knife and stuff like that, and be like, don't do this. This is a bad resume. And then we can interview some HR people and see if they've ever managed to get a job that's not an HR position.
Here's what you do. Tips to get a job. This is a new segment that I'm bringing to the show. Is everybody ready?
All right, yeah, let's hear it.
Drop out of whatever school you're in right now and just get really good at poker.
Get really good at poker?
Get really good at poker.
All right. What is the next step after you're good at poker?
Then you can get what's called stake, which is basically the idea that donors and usually corporate companies, they pay for your buy-in in exchange for you showing their product or a percentage of your turnover.
Oh wow, that sounds pretty legit. That sounded better than my idea of like getting really good at chess and then going to these parks at night and then beating people at chess and then taking their money. Like,
Oh, I thought you meant just getting really good at chess and going to the parks and beating the people to get money.
And
you just like beat people up and take their money.
because you're good at chess.
Yeah, actually, I heard that's like that's like the leaked plot of like GTA 7. It's like you're basically like this chess player who got really good at chess and started beating people up and taking their money, and then you had to like run to another country because the CIA was after you because you played in a tournament you were not allowed to play in for some reason.
That is my
Sounds like
everybody. Don't subscribe.
Now, when you say poker, are you talking about like straight poker, or are you talking about like
Gay poker.
Texas Hold'em? Texas Hold'em.
I'm a fan of Nigerian poker myself.
Oh shit.
So there's a new poker that's in between Texas Hold'em and straight poker. Like,
This is the first time in my entire life I've heard someone call it straight poker.
well, yeah,
Texas Hold'em.
I'm so
Yeah.
done.
you know what they say about Texas.
Size
Go
matters.
go ahead and say it and lose like all of our audience.
Oh, well, I mean, I think that we can't say it because our show is a little bit too PC for it. So this joke is a little bit too raunchy. So we might have to hold back until we're on a different show.
I don't
What the
I mean
went wild. That's what they say about Texas.
Yeah, I've never actually been to Texas though. Taze, I think you've been to Texas before.
I have.
Was this before or after your run-in with the law? Back in the day.
This is after my run-in with the law. If you're referring to what I think you're referring to.
Well, referring to where your name comes from.
Yes. This is after the origin of my name was back in college. So do you guys want to hear about it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool. So it's a true story, like all stories are. In college, I went to a frat party, right? Drinking at this like frat house's porch, and so party was done. Play some beer pong, chill time. My roommates decided that we're gonna head back to our dorms. So I didn't know of the law of the public drinking law, so I had to finish my beer. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna take it out on the street and just finish it, right? So I started drinking, and I like had these cups with me that I got from like the basketball game a few hours ago. I really wanted to keep them. So, but I realized I left them back at the frat house. So like, oh shit, I'm gonna run back and get my cups. So I'm halfway done with my beer. Um, I'm gonna like set it down on like a bush, so I could come back and grab it later. I run back to the frat house, grab my like these plastic like cheap 50-cent cups. Happy that I got them. I ran back to the bush to pick up my beer again. And then next thing I know, what I hear behind me is this like lady cop. She's basically out of breath, and she tells me, she like through her gasp for breath, she goes, "If you continue running, I'm gonna tase you." I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? So apparently, like this entire time, she was running after me, like since I've dropped the bear in the bush, and I basically got put in the back of a police car and got like reprimanded for having an open container of alcohol in public domain with the intention of drinking underage.
With the intention of drinking.
Yeah. Cause I technically haven't, or at least they didn't see me take a sip, but like I literally was holding on, or I was reaching for like a can of beer under a bush, and my roommate's just like, all right, they're just gonna go back to the dorm. So I ended up having to pay like $85 to like take a 2-hour class on Saturday about, drink responsibly or don't drink. So that's where my name comes from.
They were telling people who are underage to drink.
No, don't drink. Or like basically like it's like the AA, but it's not really AA. It's just like an alcohol awareness. It's alcohol awareness. It's exactly what the name was.
But it's still AA. It's just that it means a different thing. They need to come up with a different acronym. They're getting really lazy with that.
No. It's like related. It's basically like AA but for college students. And it was me and like 3 other guys and like 1 chick. And you obviously like she probably got caught doing something of similar nature, and she looked like a chick who would party pretty hard, and she did not want to be there at 10 a.m. on a Saturday, so it was just like, yeah, it was literally like me, a round table, and a bunch of other people in the same situation.
So it was basically like that movie, the Breakfast Club, where you're all meeting up for AA.
Yeah.
And you're in like a library. And
Right.
I don't really know the rest of the movie's premise. I assume they ate cereal.
Yeah, except like most of the people there were hungover from drinking the night before. So.
No, that reminds me of the time. I'm in a crippled organizational group. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's the
Are you serious? Or like, are you trolling right now? I actually believe you.
I'm not familiar with the term trolling.
Oh shit. Okay.
I actually got reprimanded with the intent of walking.
Whoa.
I'm done.
I had to go to a not walk awareness class, just like you said, and it was instructional videos on how to sit still. That one.
Wait, so like, is that the video where like Justin Trudeau is appropriating your culture by like sitting in like faking wheelchair sitting?
Oh yeah, I call that triple blackface. And I don't endorse triple blackface, and Justin Trudeau doing that just adds to the long list of why I hate Canada. Yeah.
I've been to Canada several times actually. I'd say I probably have been there 3 times. Hold on, I'm trying to do my math right now.
I like Canada, man. Canada's a chill country. They have milk in bags.
They got milk bags in Canada.
They got
That's
milk
how they
bags.
afford the free healthcare. Is because like they don't spend any money on milk cartons. They just, all that money they save, they go to fund their healthcare.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know if we're really in the position to be bashing Canada's healthcare.
I mean, I'm not bashing it. I'm saying it's free. They afford it by not spending on proper containers for their milk, and that's why they're able to afford the quality of healthcare that they have.
Bro, I'll drink my milk out of like a camel's dehydrated testicle if it means we get universal healthcare.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that, guy. I would
Oh, yeah?
have triple legs and proper milk drinking utensils.
Fair,
Yeah.
fair. To each their own. I respect.
Wait,
I respect your
hold on.
political standings.
Wait, one question though: does Canada have paper straws, or do they have like real straws?
Judging by the cockery that state it ran under, I'm gonna guess they have paper straws.
I don't think they have any straws yet.
Wait, how do they drink out of the bag though if they don't have like straws?
Very carefully.
I think they like cut a hole in the corner and they're just gonna squeeze it in.
Shotgun.
Wait, so, like,
Yeah.
Shotgun of milk.
Single serving, like 1 gallon bags that they're. Wait, they don't use a gallon. They use 1 liter bags. They just like drink a liter of milk, like just shotgun it. Once you open that bag, you can't put the milk back in the bag once it comes out.
They have what's known as polite pieces, and what they do is they complement the liquid that they're drinking, and then the liquid will just rise up out of the bottle.
This is very interesting because prior to visiting Canada, my only exposure to Canadian culture was like South Park, with like everybody had like lines through their head, or something like that. So, they don't actually dress like that in real life. They dress differently.
Wow, that's an amazing story.
Yeah. Other than that, they have grocery stores that you're legally allowed to steal from, I think.
Just like America.
It's not illegal in America.
Is that facts? Like where are these grocery stores?
I think Urban Fare is the name of the grocery store that you're allowed to steal from. I think there's a limit to how much you can steal, but I don't exactly know what the limit is. But yeah, I think it's called Urban Fare. It's in Vancouver. You just go in there and you just take some stuff.
You call it stealing. I call it
Well, yeah, but you can't get the full experience if you're allowed to do it. I mean, yeah.
Well, I guess you could say it is borrowing if they have a bathroom in the facility as well. Then you can just borrow it, give it back, and then perform.
Yeah, that's one thing I learned from Skyrim. You take the item somewhere where they can't see, and then you shove it in your pants, and then you walk out, and you're not responsible because they didn't see you actually put it into your pants.
Oh yeah, I've never played Skyrim, but I wonder if there's is this the Canada mod where you can just do it in front of people and then they won't care?
Oh, Skyrim's based in Canada. snow
really?
everywhere. Yeah, snow everywhere, and you can steal things by just bringing it out of sight.
They have snow in Skyrim? Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's all snowy.
Yeah, so this is actually the like I was talking to Fresnel in another Discord. The guy who designed our logo actually, you know, like the NPC.
Designed our logo. I love that.
Yeah, he was talking about like New York. His brother is from New York, so he's saying that he's like a damn Yankee. And then I was telling him that the last person who called me a damn Yankee was his 12-year-old, and this 12-year-old guy, like this was when we were on our trip, and we were on a cruise, so it was on a boat, and this 12-year-old kid was asking everybody if they were Amish for some reason. I don't know why. He was like, "Are you Amish?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not Amish." And then like he asked me where I'm from. I said New York, and he says, "You're a damn Yankee." And I'm like, "Okay." And then he asked this college kid. He said that he's not Amish but lives in Amish country. And then later on, he's talking about how he can dance like a snake or something like that. And then the college kid is like, "All right, let's see you dance like a snake." And then he like lies down on the ground and like starts like trying to like wiggle, kind of like a snake. And then the college kid's like, "Yo, you just look like you're humping the ground."
That's either one really weird kid, or I'd like to party with that kid.
Well, he's 12 years old. This is like a.
Oh shit!
Corey,
I mean, never mind. Oh, I did not say what I just said.
was found suicide in Galesville.
Oh my
Suicided. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know. That was the end of the story regarding that kid who asks everybody who is Amish. Well, he did ask a black lady if she was Amish, and then she replied saying, "No, I'm far from it." So,
I wonder if he has the same disability that caused that one drag queen kid to ask if people are lactating.
wait, what?
Yeah, it was. Let me look it up. It was like
You don't know,
lactatia or
man.
something.
Wait, really? I thought that was just like some weird nickname that kid had. I didn't know it was because like that was part of her kid, what the kid's parents. I don't know. I don't know. That whole thing sounds sketchy to me.
Excuse me. This
No,
kid's.
I saw a video of it. Like he just go up and ask people if they're lactating. I don't think he even knows what lactating means. But,
This kid's nickname is lactating. Is that?
Are you for
lactatia.
black? Kept saying
This kid's nickname is Lactatia.
Yeah, 9 years old. Drag queen.
Wait, but
I.
here from talking about like bagged milk in Canada, this is just this is what happens when you talk about Canada. All of a sudden now it's like some kid asking about lactating, and then this is what happens. It's because they put the milk in bags.
it's not pedophilia if the kid is too drugged up to realize.
Oh shit.
That's
Say anything otherwise. Say
All right.
anything otherwise because you're homophobic and you hate gay people.
Well, didn't you have a co-host who's gay, or is he your audio engineer? I'm not quite sure which one he is.
Both.
Oh, okay.
He goes both ways.
Oh, okay.
Goes both ways.
That sounds good. So, you got a co-host. Yeah, we don't really have an audio engineer for the show. We basically just record it and upload it raw, I guess.
Yeah.
So far,
Well.
we've not gotten demonetized yet. Maybe this will be our first video because there's been a lot of colorful language that's been flying more so than usual.
Well, in order to get demonetized, first the necessity would be that we have to be monetized.
Oh yeah, I have to still pick out a sponsor from that what's it called? Click Junction or something like that. Like,
Wait,
this
holy
website-
shit! We have sponsors.
Yeah, well, we don't have one yet, but I'll choose one and then we'll just like shill their shit and then just put it in.
Everybody go to www.flashlight.com/businessboys and you can check out the new Steve Harvey model. Now,
Steve Harvey. Why Steve Harvey?
I mean, why not Steve Harvey?
Yeah.
He was, right?
The guy who hosts Family Feud, that guy.
Yeah.
You gotta be inclusive.
You get all of it. You get Movember, facial hair, you get a black guy, you get show. Same with you. Everybody likes that idea.
Wait, he's from
Yes.
Movember?
Movember. You know that boomer advertising trend where everybody grows a mustache in November to fight cancer or whatever the fuck?
I don't know, but I'd like to take this moment to pitch my new idea for a superhero TV series called Boomer Man, and basically he's a superhero who basically uses his boomer powers to solve the problems and fight crime. He uses the powers of the boomer. He's Boomer Man.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what those powers entail. I think it has something to do with.
I think that was already a TV show, and it's called The Vice Presidency of Dick Cheney.
Oh shit.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
listen here, guys, my chair battery is so I'm probably gonna have to
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I think this is a good time to call an end to this episode.
All right. Cool.
You guys have anything to add?
check out the Cripplecast. Just Google it. Google Cripplecast. It's pretty much on
Okay.
everywhere.
Yeah, you can't misspell that. It's literally exactly the way you think it's spelled. Cripplecast.
Yep.
Anything else you guys want to rep?
Hopefully the Chris and Kant cast comes back.
Oh yeah.
Cool,
that's-
cool,
that's like over now.
It is uncertain.
I'm not sure, but my guess is that somebody told Chris to be mad about it, and then that's why he's not doing it anymore.
That was partly the case, yes.
Oh really? Oh okay. Yeah. I mean that was just like a guess that I think probably happened, but.
And to add on to that, go to patreon.com/Cantillings and donate at least $1. Get your very own Chris Salt. I don't know how widely available that will be since Chris is talking about going on strike. But my Chris Salt was that Chris is going to take a cement mixer full of turds and he's going to dump it on my house.
Okay.
Well, is that repping for Cantillions?
Yeah.
Absolutely. His podcast might
Cool.
not be wheelchair accessible, but it is the funniest podcast on the internet.
No, I'd love to listen, man. Yeah. No, Cantillions came in with like really good audio. For some reason I think that he has like some high-end audio equipment. I know he said like one thing, and Collector said like nothing this episode. But I appreciate you guys being on, and if there's anything to rep, I'll give you guys like 5 seconds. I know you guys are muted right now, so.
I believe that Collector is streaming Monster Hunter probably like as we're filming this episode.
Okay. I think we can rep for Collector. Collector, if you guys want to see more Collector stuff, he's over at Twitch/Potato Attack.
Yeah.
That's it.
Cripple Jesus, do you have a Patreon yet, or not yet?
I do not have the Patreon. I'm working on a new project too, but Dick Masterson's Twitter account is currently restricted, so I have not been able to get in contact with him.
Try messaging his audio engineer. I think he has one.
Yeah. And his name is Sean. I know he's known for deleting things and smoking bowls, so hopefully he doesn't do the former, more the latter.
In farming as
Oh
farming.
yeah, absolutely. We go all the way back from ass farming in China.
All right, sounds good. All right, man. Have a good evening. All right, and you other guys too. Also have a good evening.
See you guys next time. Alright, I'm gonna try to end the audio here. How do I do this?
Okay. You gotta press the end button or something. Hold on, let me
On
open it.
OBS,
Yeah, on OBS there's a
I see it.
stop-
Audio.
stop